Hello, you guys, this is Colatius and Latius, and yeah, the video just cut off. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes that's annoying because I literally just got done with Kiro's birthday video. But let's try this again. So I was showing you guys this here. These are the answers that I got. Wait. Oh, the wax. So cute. He's like, but just turn around. Okay. See, just turn around because he's like right there. That's funny. So let's look at this again.
Miss Chips, I've received your gifts and blessing.
It's so cute, by the way.
I'm super duper happy. Huh? I said so last year too? That's because I'm really this happy. Ha! Time goes by so fast. It feels as if I was just telling you about looking forward to my next birthday, and here it is. In that case, next year's birthday is not too far off. And before we know it, you'll be with me for all my birthdays the rest of my life. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? I've received a lot of blessings and made many wishes on previous birthdays. And I thought that was all there was to birthdays. But you truly blessed me.
Truly.
I've never thought about whether it was good or bad to be born into this world.
Aww.
Now that I'm here, I may as well do something I enjoy doing. And since I'm doing it, why not give it my best? I've always thought this. I just kept moving forward, never daring to look back. Until you showed up. You taught me that it's okay to take a break. You shared your wildest fantasies with me. And you gave me the answer I most wanted to hear. It is truly a good thing to be born into this world. Kiro's birthday has been a very happy one because of you.
That's so cute. So cute. So that was his birthday. They even brought a mail with diamonds and something else in it, but my dumbass forgot to actually claim it because I wanted to show it to you in the video. But yeah, I never claimed it. So I lost 150. Okay, not the biggest tragic thing in the world, but still, that was shame on me. So I guess I'll finish the rest. Okay, the perpetual motion machine, could it? I know the last thing I evolved for Lucien was this one here. So I guess that's where these phone calls are from, or one of them. I'm not sure. But let's take a hear at them.
Why haven't you gone to bed yet?
Don't ask. But yeah, I've had these phone calls, especially Lucien's, for a while, so... I was about to, but I just dialed your number by mistake.
I am curious about how you could do that by mistake.
Don't ask.
We haven't been in touch for a long time.
Ooh. You were my special contact, and I haven't changed it back yet.
Huh? So I am your special contact?
You know what? Before I go further, since Brock's voice is ingrained in my mind because he's the same VA as Lucien, I could definitely hear his voice from here to Brock. So it's like, it's pretty amazing. From Pokemon, by the way. It's funny because I definitely understand when people say they prefer the old version of Brock because it's like you're ingrained your mind to hearing it. So I understand why people want his other voice back, but his current voice isn't too bad. I mean, you're just gonna have to get used to it, I know. Soon you won't be. If there's nothing more, I'm hanging up.
There is. You reminded me of something. I had a parcel sent to the previous address. Did you sign for it for me?
The delivery man had been coming for several days, so I'll have it delivered to you tomorrow.
It's nothing important. Keep it as a farewell gift.
Oh, no, I better send it back to you.
Then help me out and throw it away.
Oh, I can't do that. After all, it's yours.
I've given it to you, and now it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it.
It isn't anything dangerous, is it?
If you're worried, why don't you open it and have a look? It's yours to either throw away or keep.
Wow, says you say so. I'll open it. I've seen this before.
It's called swinging sticks, a device similar to the perpetual motion machine. If you could find the right fulcrum, It could run for months, or even longer.
Interesting. Do you believe that the perpetual motion machine exists?
It can, if all conditions are ideal. But in the real world, energy consumption always causes loss at some point, making it impossible.
Sounds a lot like human relationships, yeah.
Is that so? When the perpetual motion machine stops running, it can resume after its parts are readjusted.
Oh.
It's not so simple with relationships.
Yeah. Oh. So relationships can never be pure?
There is nothing totally pure in this world. Not machines and not people. The only difference is that parts can rust and break down.
Yeah.
But as long as one's heart is still beating, countless possibilities exist.
He's right.
I've sent you the answers to the questionnaire. Have you received them?
Yes, I'm looking at them now. Let me calculate your score.
Not too bad, I hope. Some of the questions this time were really too difficult.
I'm curious, which of them are difficult for you?
Like, what is the yellow sponge on the ocean floor? I guess that's a piece of cake for you.
How come I also sent those to you? Those were just to make the questionnaire a bit more interesting. Don't be upset if you didn't get it.
So what will you do if I'm upset now?
Well, maybe comfort you?
Specifically?
Even if you got that wrong, you're still the wisest in my eyes. I guess it sounds fake somehow, but really, I'm speaking the truth over here, man.
And I really feel your sincerity. I think I already feel better, thanks to your comforting words.
That's because you've been making fun of me since the beginning.
Oops.
Oops.
Did I just get caught?
Yeah. You always do that.
And yet, you always play along.
Oops. I would be sorry if the questions were to make you sad. I would be sorry if my questions were to make you sad.
Silly. Anything related to you will never make me sad. In fact, the happiest part of my day is the few minutes I spend chatting with you.
Oh, these chatting minutes are mostly complaints.
Well, I got to know a lot more about you through those. Whether you're happy, sad, or angry, I want to know all sides of you.
Saying so, you should show me more of yourself. I only see your smart and handsome side, which is unfair.
Oh? So what side of me do you want to see?
I can't think of one so abruptly, and how can you ask so frankly?
Then tell me when you figure it out. I hope I won't let you down too much by then. I tried to understand more of your inner world, but failed. So I must resort to asking you personally.
Damn, bro. Now these, I think, are from his birthday, and I did evolve his 24. Oh, that reminds me. So I think that's where those phone calls are from, perhaps? Yeah, birthday and,
Why are you still up after midnight?
Recently, I've been doing something mysterious.
Something mysterious? Hold on. What's that noise over there?
Uh-oh, birthday. Wow, Kiro, your ears are so sharp. Can you hear people chewing food next to me?
Oh, you are at the night snack booth. I'm Kiro, and it's impossible for food to escape my notice. However, you are not a good friend, eating alone quietly at this late hour.
Damn. Oh, maybe it's his 24-hour card because I evolved that first before his birthday card. I'm not. Recently, we have planned a program called The City at 4 a.m. and we are staying up late on purpose.
The City at 4 a.m.? Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't it? I'm about to play Persona 2, so it's like I'm hearing nothing but Mishima right now. And then once I boot up the game, I'm going to hear nothing but Kiro. Doesn't it, Kiro? Have you ever encountered something interesting in the city at 4 a.m., which, by the way, it's almost 4 a.m.? It's 3:43 a.m.
Well, once I had been writing a song for a long time without inspiration, and the deadline was coming. So I went to the street to hang out in the middle of the night.
You know what? I'm going to do his birthday date, actually, to look for
No,
inspiration.
to clear my mind. You have to free yourself from a set pattern to be more creative.
Absolutely.
That's when a delivery man in the street passed me like the wind, and then suddenly stopped not far from me. He made a phone call and was so excited he struck one fist with the other.
Damn.
Guess what he said?
He got double rewards for this order?
No. He said, My wife's given birth? I'll be right there after finishing this order. I've saved enough money for our baby.
Oh, was he going to be a... didn't you just hear what the man just said? Unless... He said his wife. What?
Yes, that night a little life was born. It was not only a new life, but also new hope.
Okay, never mind. Maybe she meant if she was going to give birth that night, because if that's not the case, then our main character really is a dumbassery on all levels then.
Suddenly, I was inspired.
Huh?
You didn't expect that, right? That's how the song came
I'm
about.
like, inspired by what now? Even if you go against the line, I'm not even going to sing that. Hope will eventually cluster.
Gee, why do you know that?
I like this line a lot. Every time I hear it, I feel fully motivated.
Are you serious? It looks like I didn't just hang out for nothing that day. After hearing my story, would you like to share details of your midnight life with me?
Sure. Mine? I often seem to be asleep at midnight.
So, are you joking? It's not working.
It's not working. Okay, well, there was one time indeed. At that time, my dad had just passed away, and I had just taken over the company. I couldn't understand a lot of things. Anna wasn't there for the shooting, and I didn't arrange the procedure well. At the end, the show didn't air as scheduled.
Oh, my. Were you okay?
I was fine. No one blamed me, but I blame myself for messing up all the... Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, Miss Chips. I shouldn't have made you recall these.
Oh, calls us Miss Chips. That's why I named him that. It's all right. Now I think it was actually a great experience.
Huh? What happened?
Interesting. Later, I couldn't sleep and ran into the river to relax. I ran. Damn, can I just say that she walked to the river to relax? I didn't know when, but a girl sat next to me. We didn't talk. We just sat there for a long time until sunrise. When she left, she told me to cherish such beautiful sunrises of Loveland City. It seemed to be the most beautiful sunrise I had ever seen.
Was it that beautiful? For me, every sunrise is the most beautiful, as long as it's with you.
Oh.
In fact, I also made a lot of mistakes when I just started out. How can people not make any mistakes?
Yeah.
Miss Chips is already the most amazing person I know.
Really?
Of course. Do you believe me? At midnight in Loveland City, any miracle can happen.
Oh. Huh?
For example, if you turn around right now, you can see me. Here I am, Miss Chips. From now on, no matter what time it is in the city, I will always be with you.
That's so cute. Oh.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Reading comic books in bed.
Speaking of comics, I've learned a term a few days ago. Well, I'm not sure if it's a term.
What is it?
Have you ever heard that all Cretians are liars?
What? What's that?
It's the proof by contradiction. You see, if this statement is true, then what Cretians say is untrue.
Untrue.
But the speaker himself is a Cretan. Consequently, what he says is also untrue. This is a contradiction.
Interesting. You're right, but if his statement is untrue, then what the Cretans say is true. Then what he says should be true too. There's still a contradiction.
Yes. So it's a way to let people judge an event from the opposite direction. In the comic I read, the protagonist used this code word to communicate with his teammates in order to confuse the enemy. For instance, he would say, "Charge towards your right," to indicate charge towards your left through the walkie-talkie.
Interesting. That sounds high-end.
Exactly. So I strongly suggest we have such high-end discussions under some mysterious circumstances in the future.
What? What are mysterious environments? But don't you think our brain may not be able to catch up if we suddenly used words with the opposite meaning?
Well, let's practice now. I'll ask Miss Chips some questions, and you need to answer in the all Cretians are liars way.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Let's start with an easy one. Is it raining where you are today?
It's not raining today.
That's why you're staying at home?
No, I went out. Wait, don't rush me.
I won't. Take your time.
I've got a lot of things to do, so I've been busy. Yes, that's it.
I see. So, did you miss me, busy lady?
Of course I do. I've been thinking about you the whole time. Oh, no, I don't miss you at all. Kiro, you're trying to trick me.
Why would I do that?
Why would I
In
do
fact,
that?
I've been thinking about you too.
Oh, that's not fair. You're the one asking me questions all the time. I also want to ask you questions.
All right. No matter what Miss Chips asks, I'll answer truthfully.
Here we go. What should I ask? What do you like best? Can I ask like that?
That's such a tricky question. After all, I can't say something like, I hate you most.
What was that? Oh, uh-oh, his frame. I just unlocked his frame. Nice. Maybe for once I'll actually put a Kiro here. I'm sorry, Lucien. This is the first time I'm actually using Kiro at all for here. Man, all these things, like, ooh, how do you get this one? I don't remember. I think it was ranking. Yeah, I think so. Wait, does it tell me? Oh, no, it doesn't tell me. I think it was this one. Alright, so I might read his Christmas date. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I finally get to actually finish a Kiro story for once. Kiro's birthday has finally arrived, and I've prepared a special birthday surprise for him. Thankfully, he didn't notice this time. I hope he'll like it. Kiro's birthday had finally arrived. The lazy April days became livelier because of him. His birthday party this year, this background looks nice, would be held at a B&B, which was cozier than the glittering stage. His singing resounded through the stage, the unspoken feelings hidden in every note. It was spread to all corners of the world through live streaming. Time passed by in the blink of an eye, even more unpredictable than Kiro's dance steps. As the last song ended, I pressed the director's button and made a gesture to Kiro. He blinked, moved sideways, and sat on the edge of the stage. His fans responded by screaming.
Thank you for coming to my birthday party. I'm so happy and honored.
The fans cheered, urging Kiro to make a wish.
I wish that I can try more new things and become a better me.
Oh. He paused for a moment, looked past the crowd, and rested his eyes on me gently. The complex look in his overly brief gaze seemed to just be my illusion. The next second, he was looking at his fans again.
I'd like to share with you what my idol once sang. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us. Maybe you won't believe that the Kiro whom you love, who seems to be so carefree, is instead constantly feeling frustrated and questioning himself. I was still revising the lyrics of the new song before I came on stage. Every word has to be revised many times before the song is presented to you.
Yeah,
no one has endless inspiration for creation, but I dare to take the challenge. I wish that you will always have the courage to bravely face difficulties and setbacks. I know you can. Whether you're moving forward or backward, my songs will always be with you, giving you the courage and strength to keep going.
He spoke every word with sincerity and earnestness. Who can reject someone like him? Oh. The party concluded smoothly, as usual. Kiro waved goodbye to every fan in person. The staffs picked up the equipment and left successfully. Before long, only Kiro, Savin, and I were left. I approached Kiro's agent when he was seeing off the staffs. Savin. There he is. Seeing me grinning with expression, Savin pinched his brows agonizingly. Angie, I'm not being unreasonable, but I really can't let the two of you go out alone. The reporters. I promise, no aimless wandering, no crowded places, and no reporters. Ugh. I recited the rules of the three something quickly, but Savin still frowned and rejected my request. Of course. I looked at Kiro in the distance anxiously, but he just shrugged his shoulders and raised his eyebrows exaggeratedly, smiling. This guy seemed to not be at all worried. I pointed at Savin and shook my head helplessly. Kiro picked up his birthday hat and crept towards us.
Shh.
Shh, shh, shh. Huh? What is he going to do? Next, the small birthday hat was already placed on Savin's head. Kiro, you scared me to death. Let's pack your stuff, and go back to the company. We still have a press...
Savin, I forgot how many wishes I made just now.
Oh, rip. 2. Why?
Wishes come in 3s, right?
Yeah, this pose, huh? I saw this on Facebook, and they're right. I don't think we usually see this pose of Kiro often, or is this the first time I'm seeing it? Probably. It looks so weird because I'm not used to seeing this. Excuse me. He grinned, his face like a little squirrel.
My 3rd wish is...
Ah! In that moment, Savin, who was attentively waiting to hear his wish, was brought out of the room, and Kiro quickly locked the door.
Savin, I want to stay here with her a little longer. You go ahead.
Kiro, fine, don't get caught on camera. After emphasizing the most important rule, we leaned on the window and watched Savin leave in a nanny. What? Okay, in a van. Seeing the birthday hat through the car window, the reporters ran after the van.
Okay, now it's just us here.
Only did I understand his behavior. Turning my head, I saw Kiro's sparkling eyes winking at me.
Aren't I clever? I deserve praise.
Yeah. I could see his small tail wagging like a propeller behind him. You're so clever, Kiro. We looked at each other, smiling. It felt as if time had been paused. The birthday party venue had been cleaned up, but those colorful and scented moments still filled the air and were secretly embedded in my memory. Suddenly, I don't know if I can read the birthday or his Christmas because my voice is dying already. Suddenly, an unfamiliar but romantic piano piece crashed into the train of thoughts. Kiro had returned back to the stage unnoticed. Unlike during the live streaming, I was now sitting in the front row of a small couch, watching Kiro playing the elegant black piano. The sun stood still, resting on him gently, lighting the clouds with gold in his music.
I've been writing this piece of music since the day I met you, but I was never satisfied with it.
Oh, Kiro's gentle voice merged in the lingering melody.
It's been revised so many times until this moment. I hope you'll like it.
Yeah.
It's the song that I wanted to play for you. It belongs to only you.
Oh. The last note ceased, but the tender spring breeze still lingered around, coveting his heart-throbbing moment. This is your birthday. Why are you giving me a gift instead?
I just wanted to give it to you. I haven't written the lyrics yet, but the music is finally done, so I can't help but to play it for you first.
What if I didn't prepare any gifts? Oh, I pretended to trick him and saw the flicker of disappointment in his eyes, but in the next instant, I was confused by his grinning.
Isn't Miss Chips the best gift?
Oh, Mr. Kiro, who craves for nothing?
Actually, I do have some cravings.
Chips? Oh, he replied with a laugh, then came over and rested his forehead against mine. I could see the reflection of myself in his clear eyes. I'm gonna pack up my stuff so that we can leave without a fuss later. You'd better pack up yours too. And remember to wait for me here. Oh, nice. As he tried to hide a smile, I ran away blushing and slipped into another B&B that I had booked in advance. My voice. I carefully checked all the decorations and gifts and went back after making sure that everything was ready. Imagining Kiro's expression later, I couldn't help but hasten my steps, even though it was only a short distance. All right. I'm back. Have you packed everything? Yeah, he packed that all right. That's funny. I ran back to the little house with a bit of excitement and was stunned at the door. The black overcoat Kiro was wearing had been placed at one side. His sweat-soaked pink hoodie was lifted halfway up, revealing his slim but firm waist. The wind chimes swayed softly, the tinkling sound racing in my heartbeat. Kiro probably didn't expect me to come back so quickly, and he was a bit surprised.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I didn't know where to look, so I turned sideways mechanically, feeling my cheeks burning. Why do I bump into him either taking his showers or changing his clothes all the time? Come on, girl. I sat silently to my chagrin. Sorry, I didn't know you were changing.
It's all right.
It's all right. Yeah. I sighed quietly. When I looked up, I found myself facing a full-length mirror, which was placed at an angle that led my eyes to meet Kiro's. He seemed to have been waiting for me for a long time. Winking at me mischievously, he grinned and continued to take off his clothes. Kiro!
It's not on purpose.
It's not on purpose. Come on. Blushing, I turned around, trying to ignore his teasing. It wasn't until the rustling of him changing clothes was over did I turn back cautiously. Portable items were already packed into his backpack, and Kiro was smiling on the couch, looking at me with a smile. Don't just sit there. Let me take you to another place before we leave.
Huh? But didn't you say...
All right, just follow me. I chose a secluded B&B deliberately to avoid it from being discovered by Kiro. I dragged him through crooked paths and took countless turns before reaching my special little birthday house. Aw, here we are. Please come in, birthday boy. Somehow. Kiro seemed at a loss, and he squeezed my hand a little force. Squeezed my hand with a little force before releasing it, then held his breath and opened the door. Aww. It wasn't a big house. The wall was decorated with colorful decorations, and a bolster of a bear, Akuma wearing a birthday hat, was leaning lazily on the couch. Twisted pictures and the words Happy Birthday were written on the blackboard on the wall by me. I decorated the whole room with things that Kiro might like, such as a toy bear, violin decorations, and a star-shaped festoon. I don't know what that means. Like affections during youth. I just wanted this small world to belong to only one person, and to someone unique. While Kiro was still rooted to the spot, I put a birthday hat on his head, took his hand, and led him to the middle of the house. Wake up! Kiro suddenly raised the other hand, but it was caught by me. I won't be ambushed by you again like last year.
Clever girl.
Clever, man. Kiro's ears turned red, frowning and laughing at the same time. He blinked quickly, then took a deep, slow breath.
I...
Hold on, that's not all.
Huh?
He's blushing. I handed the bag on the table to Kiro, who took out the gift in it. Ta-da! This is the recorder bear Kuma Gen 2. Unlike last year, I picked the pen designed with two Kumas leaning together for this year. One more year, and this will become our traditional gift. Kiro and Angie's tradition.
So what about next year?
Kiro's voice was a bit husky, pressed with some unreadable emotions. Next year. 3 bears? 3 Kumas? Will it look strange? No. What about 10 years or decades later? Dozens of Kumas. That would be too ugly. Never mind. Let the future me worry about the future.
Decades later?
Decades later. He fixed his eyes on me, as if he had seen through me the times of the distant future. Let's not worry about things to come in the future. Listen to this, and the same rule. Don't laugh at me. Kiro pressed the heads of the 2 Kumas, and the melody of his new single played along with my singing. I started to sing along to the music I'd heard hundreds of times. I want to travel with you everywhere in every season of bloom. I will be right there, silently waiting for you. I want to hide by your side in moments of loss. I will sing to you the most romantic love song. I will offer you everything I cherish and never look back. My world will always gravitate towards you. My heart keeps telling you this. Happy birthday to you. My name is not on the thing. Kiro, happy birthday. Before I could finish my sentence, I was pulled into a familiar, tender embrace.
Thank you. I really love it.
Aw. Of course he would love it. As the music flows, I suddenly remembered something and freed myself from his arms, grabbed the recorder, and pressed the pause button. It can be played repeatedly. You can listen to it again anytime you want, love. Aw. He was blushing all over. All of a sudden, the balloon overhead burst open, as if marking the beginning of the story for the hero on the stage. Nice.
I think it's time to make a wish.
Oh, the silence was interrupted, and my face was on fire. But you've already made 3 wishes.
Have I?
Have I?
I didn't make the last one.
Oh. He fixed his eyes on me with a determined look, smiling. I presented Kiro with the cake on the table. There was still no candle or music, and it was still unrefined, but it would still belong to him and only him and me. Kiro put his palms together devoutly and closed his eyes. The afternoon sunlight in his back drew the outline of Kami's most perfect work.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm done. What did you wish for this year?
I'm a little greedier than last year. I'm worried it won't come true if I say it out loud, so I'll tell you when it comes true.
Not necessarily. Maybe I can help make your wish come true. Oh.
It's true. Only you can help.
Aw. Kiro mumbled, then quickly shifted his focus to the cake. He seemed reluctant to, but couldn't help finishing the cake.
Miss Chips, it's very cunning of you to prepare so many gifts while telling me that you prepared nothing.
He like, After finishing the cake, Kiro looked around and pointed at the little house full of gifts. No, not all of them are for you, silly. Though my fingers really hurt after wrapping these gift boxes. And I had complained about this special surprise for the 100th time. Only one of these boxes contains the real gift. You can take a closer look, but you can't touch them with your hands. His face like, no, precious. I went to the corner of the room and leaned against the bedside table, pointing to him all the gift boxes on the table, and the cupboard, and even on the bed. Wish our smart and witty birthday boy a successful gift hunt. If the box you pick is empty, I'm afraid you'll have to keep the special gift for yourself. Kiro leaned around with a hand on his chin. Just like that, just like I'm doing right now. I can imagine him just doing it. Yes, presents for Kiro. And walked to every corner of the room like a detective, smiling mysteriously. Suddenly, he turned around and flung himself onto bed, bouncing up the clattering empty boxes. I was startled by him and sat down on the edge of the bed. Kiro, you... So that's what he did here. He wrapped himself. Kiro was lying among the pile of boxes, the colored ribbons entangling his body loosely. Man, it's funny how he acts like a kid, and in these pictures, especially this, he looks like so mature, like, come here, unwrap me, sexy. He held the pillow innocently and looked up in his puppy dog eyes. His curled lips like a neko, his secretly bent. Exactly.
Can I also choose you as my gift?
Ah, I see. Please follow the rules of the game, you fucking moron. Yes. He only chose a gift box tied with a knot. While I was blushing and refused Kiro, he pulled out a ribbon on his... Oh, yeah. Tied a knot around my waist. His warm fingertip glided across my skin. The red ribbon entwined him on one end and was firmly tied to the heart on the other end, like a red thread.
That should do it, right?
Aww. Kiro straightened up and leaned in closer to me. I couldn't tell how I looked, and I could only feel my ears burning. And my ears are burning, and they've turned red with itch. That sounds so weird. In the light reflecting in his dazzling blue eyes, the intoxicating deep sea surged, and then he took the gift box hidden behind me. Kiro jumped off the bed and shook the box in his hand confidently. There was rattling from objects colliding in the box.
I guessed right.
You knew the box was behind me from the beginning? Oh. I let out a sigh of relief and stopped fancyingly, then pursued my steps. What?
Was my acting so bad?
Was it so bad? As I suppressed my laugh, Kiro let out an exaggerated sigh to cooperate with my performance perfectly.
I'm gonna open it.
He touched the gift box fondly and slowly opened my last gift as I watched. Inside the box was an origami star-filled glass jar. Each of the stars was folded by me and contained my thoughts about them. It's called the Star Jar, and there are 365 stars in it. That's a lot of stars. Most of them are yellow, which are my ramblings. The other colors represent different themes. I won't tell you what they are now. You can take your time reading them. You can open one every day, so that you'll feel as if I'm right beside you every day. Though I will always be with you. I know. Aw. Kiro stopped my stammering and touched the glass jar carefully. The twilight shone in from his profile and clung to his soft hair. The world was indefinitely gentle.
I know.
Aw. He repeated earnestly.
So, can I open today's star now?
Yeah. Go on. He unscrewed the lid carefully, picked a star after staring at them for a long time. Then he unfolded the paper and read out the words on it. You're the most special person in my life.
Of all the people I've ever met, You are the most special one. Here's a Kiro award for you.
I want to get the other option, but that's a lot of dialogue I have to go through, but I'll do it.
Am I the most special one?
Yeah. Of course you are, silly.
Then I'm going to present Miss Chips with the same award.
Aw. Set off by the crimson clouds behind him, Kito's eyes seemed even brighter. I've heard a saying once, there's always a moment for everyone, when one feels like the center of the universe. And I think this is the moment.
Thank you. I'd be content even if this were only just a dream.
Damn. It's not a dream. Ooh, I pinched Kito's cheek, causing him to cry in pain. To avoid my second attack, he grabbed the star jar and fled to the balcony while begging for mercy. That's funny. Balcony. Damn, this balcony is nice. After he apologized many times, I finally let go of him and sat on the double-seat chair on the balcony with him. The gentle afterglow of the setting sun and the rippling golden lake tempted the spring breeze to linger. Neither of us wanted to disturb the tranquility. Time seemed to slow down, and I fell asleep as I rested my head on Kito's shoulder. Kito gazed down at the girl's sleeping face, then leaned over and rubbed his head against her tenderly. He took out the recording pen from his pocket very slowly to avoid disturbing her sweet dream. He adjusted the volume before switching it on. The girl's clumsy but sincere singing floated in the air and soon came to an end. But he didn't press the pause button and just allowed the track to continue to play. After a long gap of silence, her singing resurfaced. You might not hear the senses after such a long pause. I wonder when you're going to hear this. Hee hee, right? I know I didn't say that right. Sorry. But I'm gonna say it again. Happy birthday, Kiro. In fact, apart from blessings, I want to thank you more, a lot more. It's really so wonderful that you exist. Thank you for coming to this world, and thank you for our encounter. You've brought me a whole new world. The sky was ablaze with burning clouds, burning people's hearts.
My world became a better place because of you. I will offer you everything I cherish and never look back. My world will always gravitate toward you. My heartbeats are telling you, please, let me be with you forever.
That's so adorable. Now, before I read that, I want to...
I think... Have... Okay. It's...
I know you're probably hearing tap, tap, tap. Oh, that was so cute. Yeah. Kiro is a smart boy, bro. Plays like a child. Likes to act like one, but... Yeah.
I'm
gonna open it.
I know.
I know. I will always believe in you.
You are 1,000 times better than you think you are. I believe that you can achieve any height and master your own choices.
Whoa, stop reading. It's embarrassing. Kiro looked at the handwriting on the note and didn't speak for a long time. What's wrong?
I thought I would make some progress after a year, but reading this, I can't help but wonder if I can really become the person you're talking about.
Oh, it's not can become. You have already become. For me, you are such a wonderful person. The surrounding green plants rustled softly. Kito's back was straight, and slowly he lowered his eyes.
Thank you. I'd be content even if...
All right.
This were only just a dream.
Oh, that's so cute. This year, yeah, I don't think I can read the birthday or his Christmas. I might do that later. It's just my voice is dying with my chest issues, so it's like, yeah, I can't do it, but I will. This year, Kito's birthday party was held at a large B&B. At the end of the birthday party live streaming, Kito said a lot of heartfelt words to his fans. Kito canceled this year's birthday arrangements again and continued to stay at the B&B with me. Our time alone together was warm and beautiful. After checking all birthday preparations, I went back and saw Kito changing his clothes. I led him to the little birthday house I prepared for him, gave him the cake I baked myself and a pen recorder, then sang him his exclusive birthday song. I asked Kito to search for the only real gift from all the empty boxes, and he found it at once. He opened the gift carefully, hoping that all of my feelings could be conveyed to him. That's so adorable. Let's claim the rewards. Nice. So that was Kiro's birthday and my one and only. Should I am so tempted to do the Christmas. I don't know, should I? I've been wanting to do it for so long. Yeah, I guess I will. But before I do that, I forgot that, yeah, I only went for his second card because I liked the second card more than the first. And not only that, but to get the other ones, even his suit, because you can unlock it, but you had to spend the diamonds. Like, I didn't want to drop further than I was. And I don't think I had enough to get everything, even if I wanted to, because this is the only keto event I will ever spend on. So, yes. Oh, Lucien. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my brother's playing music. I can hear that. So, yes, happy birthday. If anything, I'm sad that I couldn't get the whole Keto's birthday. That's annoying. So, you get that card, has the first. Because the problem is like, okay, so his birthday card came last year, but I don't think our game was on, or maybe it was just a beta. I don't know. So, because the game came like the last week of May, pretty much, maybe May 21st. So, yeah. And then I want to evolve. I mean, I really need to. Oh, look at that bear in the. Oh, but the only reason why I have enough is because of this. Keto's potato chip. Noro? It says Noro? Interesting. So, you know what? I'll do it. I've been wanting to read it for so long, anyways. I spent Christmas. Oh, I got it? Okay. I spent Christmas with Kiddo in his house. We exchanged gifts and decorated the Christmas tree with him. Every normal holiday becomes full of surprises and romantic. So, okay. His birthday is in April the 2nd. So, did this date happen first? I mean, in the order of the list, I think the Christmas was first and then his birthday, which makes sense. Okay, I huddled on the sofa and looked at the fine snow under the warm yellow lighting. The clock on the wall pointed to 11:53. Keto should already be on the way back. We decided on spending Christmas together a week ago, but since he had to record a show on Christmas Eve, I decided to come to his house and wait for him. Lying on the soft cushion, the smell of keto relaxed me. I couldn't help but yawn after working overtime on Christmas Eve, so I patted my cheek to stay awake. No, Keto isn't home yet. I can't fall asleep. I better go wait for him outside. If he sees me at the doorway, will he be surprised? Yes, I put on a blanket and walked to the door. I was just holding the handle when the door opened. A familiar and warm voice drifted in the cold air into my body.
Miss Chips!
Miss
I'm
James.
back!
Oh, I like the sweater he's wearing.
Wow, are you waiting for me at the door? You must have been waiting a long time.
Kiro panted, passing me a bag, his eyes flashing with a smile.
As compensation, I bring you hot chocolate and some warm cookies.
Oh, it hasn't been long. Come on in. I reached out to brush the snow off his shoulders and hat, urging him to come into the house. I planned to greet you home outside, but you happened to come back.
I flew back at the speed of light. It's a special day, and I wanted to see you as soon as possible, if only a few seconds earlier.
Oh, I'm here, and I won't be going anywhere. I hung the coat he took off and the hanger to conceal my blushing face.
Oh, you didn't peek, did you?
Oh, you didn't, did you? Kiro handed me the food and asked seriously. When I arrived at his house, he called and asked me to not go into the room with the door closed. I had been so curious, but managed to control myself. Of course not. The words spoken can never be withdrawn. But since you are back, can we reveal the secret now? Kiro smiled mysteriously, gesturing. Shh.
Shh. Wait a little longer. Let's exchange gifts first.
Kiro straightened up, opened his arms, cleared his throat, and spoke word by word.
Merry Christmas, Miss Chips. I'm back.
I'm back. He seemed to glow under the light, warm, wonderful, and reachable. Merry Christmas, Kiro. I couldn't help but reveal a big smile and pounced onto his arms. Welcome home. No. We sat on the sofa side by side, and the cold condensed air, when I was alone now, became warm because of his presence. He rolled up his sleeves and rubbed his hands with anticipation.
Okay, present time. What do we have here?
I handed the wrapped gift to him nervously. I don't know if you'd like it, but I've been racking my brains and thought this might be alright.
Oh, don't worry. No matter what you give me, it will be the best gift ever. Looking at this shape, I think I know what it is. Is it a book? Is it a picture book?
Oh.
Or maybe a set of comics?
Comics. Open it to find out, silly. Kiro carefully unpacked the wrapping paper as if it were a part of the gift itself.
Oh, it's staff paper for notating my music! How did you come up with this idea?
Notating? I don't know what that means. I'd have to look it up. But it obviously has something to do with music, as it says.
Oh, the thickness of paper is similar to mine, and the cover looks better! How did you know what I wanted?
Oh, Kiro exclaimed excitedly, his eyes full of surprises. Seeing how happy he is, I could finally feel relieved. Can you tell my voice? It's not, I told you it's not because I have a cold or anything. It's because of the issues that I've been having. Oh my gosh. Because I thought this might be useful. I realized that you like writing the notes down every time you compose. So no, oh, is it like, oh, I see. I'm still gonna look it up. And the one on the music stand seems to be nearly used up. So, do you like it?
Yeah, I really needed it. Although it's more convenient to compose on the computer, I still prefer working old school. You really pay attention to me and what I want, don't you, Miss Chips?
Yep. Excuse me. Perhaps it was the rising temperature in the room that made me blush. I was initially worried that it was too ordinary, and I should give you something more meaningful.
Listen, it's not ordinary. It's the most thoughtful gift I've ever received. I am really, really happy. Thank you, Miss Chips. When I use it to compose, I'll activate triple speed mode, because I'll know you are cheering for me.
Oh, Kiro said jokingly, then took out a small parasol from his
Now
pocket.
it's my turn.
Hold on. Okay.
This is for you, because you are my muse, and you bless me with endless inspiration.
That's so cute. A dark velvet box was wrapped in plain but elegant paper, which was simple but exquisite. Kiro stopped smiling and looked into my eyes. My heart was pounding. The little box seemed to contain all of my expectations and unrealistic wishes. Kiro's serious expression made me reluctant to open the box, fearing that happiness will flee with the revival.
Aren't you gonna open it?
At his nudge, I took a deep breath and opened the box. This is Korewa. A metal star was lying quietly in the box, reflecting the light gently. This carefully preserved star had experienced the something of years in condensed history like amber.
When I was abroad, I was once invited by a church to accompany their choir on Christmas.
Interesting.
The pastor took that from a Christmas tree and gave it to me.
Aww.
He said that he hoped the stars could bless me and illuminate the way forward. Now I give this star and its blessing to you.
Oh, this expensive and unexpected gift stunned me a bit. Oops. No. Auto off. It not only... Stop.
Don't be nervous, Miss Chips. The star is just decorative.
It not only carried Kiro's love, but also his blessings for the gift. I started hesitating whether to accept the gift. Although he purposely talked it down, he still carefully took the star out of the box and placed it in my palm.
You see, after meeting you, I now have the most valuable treasure and the most precious blessing imaginable. And I just want to give you more of what I have.
Oh, Kiro gently held my hand, his eyes shining so bright that I couldn't refuse. Kiro, thank you, He placed his finger on my lips and smiled mysteriously.
Wait a minute. Now comes the most important part of today.
Huh?
It's time for Miss Chip's mystery gift to be revealed. Aren't you curious about what's in the room?
Yeah.
I'll show you now.
I'll show you now. Standing in front of the closed door, gesturing, please, as his gentleman self, he opened the door. The twinkling lights in the room and the Christmas decorations seemed to dye his snowy night a different color. Aw, that's so cute. But it was a tall green fur that almost reached the ceiling that caught my attention.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
What do you think of it?
Kiro said excitedly, obviously pleased with himself.
A plastic tree can't create the festive atmosphere of Christmas, so I wanted to give you a real tree. It looks big now, but it's just a small sapling. After Christmas, we can plant it in the yard.
Nice.
And then we can spend Christmas with our own Christmas tree every year. The growth of the tree will remind us that we've been together for another 365 days. Do you like your gift?
That's funny. That's funny because she used the same number just like that. Instead of 1 year, she said 365. Angie, do you like a gift? Oh shit, that's cute. The star from him was still in my palm, and the fur in front of me was another blessing. Wow, it's so magnificent. That's too many surprises. I don't even know what I should give you next year. It's too hard to find a gift that can match you. I pretended to be worried and frowned. Maybe I should send you a small gift every day. Many a little makes a miracle.
Actually, there is something I really want, but I'm not sure when you can give it to me.
Oh? Huh? What is it? Kiro smiled without answering me. Instead, he picked up the decorations on the side and handed them over.
Let's trim the Christmas tree first. I'm going to hang the lights, and you take care of the other decorations.
Interesting.
My preparation is perfect.
Although there were still questions on my mind, Kiro led me to the tree. No problem. You can count on me. We high-fived in sync and then began our work.
Will it be too high if I hang it here?
I think it's just right. Shall I hang the bear here? Kuma here?
Yes! And let's put a bell next to it.
This wasn't our first time decorating the Christmas tree together, nor was it our first Christmas celebration, but we were still excited like children. After using most of the decorations on hand, I stepped back and looked at the Christmas tree we decorated ourselves. During my childhood, I've always hoped that small gifts were in these boxes, and the candy canes were edible. Although I knew they were just decorations, I have an idea. I'll buy some real candies tomorrow and hang them on the tree. Then we will get a Christmas tree full of little edible surprises.
Don't bother.
Don't bother. I bet you he did that already, huh?
Look.
Of course. Kiro snapped his fingers beside the candy canes that I just hung. Before I could respond, a real candy cane showed in his hand. Aw.
Didn't I tell you that I was fully prepared?
It's Kiro. He would totally be prepared. Oh, man. That's funny. Just like children. And I don't mean it in a bad way. He said delightedly, handing the candy to me. How did you do this? I held his hand and examined his palm and sleeve carefully. Was it hidden in your sleeve or in your palm? When did you learn new magic?
You see, this is the limited time offer of the exclusive miracle from Magician Kiro.
Okay, I actually would like a Magician Kiro.
Okay, let's finish the top of the tree now.
He put the candy in my pocket and took a ladder from the storage room.
Hand me the decorations.
That picture we're probably about to see, right? I hand you the decorations. We said the same thing at the same time and couldn't help but smile at each other. Kiro climbed up the ladder and I handed him the decorations one by one. Our tree was gradually decorated with all kinds of lovely ornaments. This is the last one. Hang it on the top of the tree and the job is done. Yep. No, I carefully took out the star I just received, but Kiro reached out to me instead of taking it. Under the light, his gentle figure was outlined under the light, and his clear and clever eyes were more brighter than any light or star. He could always magically steal all of my attention.
Do you want to put it on top of the tree?
Maybe.
Come on, take my hand.
Without hesitation, I grabbed his hand and took 2 steps.
It's okay. Trust me. Hold on to my shoulder.
Oh, so I can count on you? Kiro smiled at me. The next second, he held my waist and lifted me up. That's so pretty. I didn't have time to react before Kiro put me firmly on his lap.
Scared?
No. Yeah. No. Although I didn't admit I was actually a little scared, before I could respond, I found myself clutching his sweater. Kiro tightened his arms around me, surrounding me with his warmth. He was always like a ray of sunshine, who was able to light up the whole solar system. Want to make a wish together? I waved the star in my hand. He nodded and took my hand. Looking at him with his eyes closed, I silently made the wish that I wanted most to come true. I prayed that he could be safe and that he could achieve all his goals. I wasn't sure why, but I thought his wish might be related to me
Have
too.
you made a wish, Miss Chips?
I nodded and stared into his blue eyes while turning my head towards him. We reached out together and hung the star on the tip of the
If
tree.
the Christmas tree fails to fulfill your wish, you can tell me. I will help you achieve it.
Oh, yeah, of course. We snuggled together in front of the decorated Christmas tree under the shining stars. The noise of the children laughing and playing and the noise of people on the street were all separated by the glass.
So, do you have any idea about what you're giving me next year?
Kiro suddenly returned to the previous topic. You haven't told me what you want. As long as you say it, I'll give it to you.
Really?
I hesitated at his question. As long as it's within my ability, but if it's too rare or difficult to buy, then... Like, if you want a dinosaur, then something awkwardly. I just promised him solely the previous second. Yet now I'm faltering. My cheeks were burning with embarrassment.
I wouldn't be so mean.
I know
Rest
you're
assured,
mean.
it is not a difficult thing for you to do. Just an answer. But I can't tell you what it is now.
An answer?
Well, since you're so curious, I guess I can tell you now. In fact, what I want is...
I turned around, covered his mouth, and swallowed panically. But better not tell me now. Oh, come on now. Kiro, who couldn't speak, squinted slightly and looked at me with a smile, as if he already knew what I was thinking. He raised his chin a little. His lips touched my palm and left, like leaving an unintentional kiss. I didn't dare to look into his eyes. I didn't know where to look, nor did I know if I should release my hand. The air between us was getting hotter and hotter, like magma that would erupt at any time. Uh-oh. Suddenly, the doorbell rang, saving me from the embarrassing silence. Someone is here. Let me go open the door. I released my hand, but Kiro did not want to let me go. Kiro sighed, held me down the ladder, and put me on the sofa by the side.
It should be my Christmas dinner.
Oh.
I'm wondering what gift I will get next year.
He winked playfully, like a kid who played a prank and ran to open the door. I collapsed on the sofa with my heart still beating really fast. Oh. After the meal, we sat on the sofa watching the choir performance on the Christmas Eve on TV. Didn't you play a similar song back then in the church? Without answering me, Kiro just raised his hand and started playing on his imaginary piano. His movements fit the music from the TV perfectly, as if he was really playing the music. Aw, they should invite you to play.
I can compete for the position of the violinist and let you play the piano. Aww. Together, we would surely wow the audience.
That's cute. Hey, then I have to practice hard 6 months in advance to match your skills.
Maybe we could practice together in preparation for the performance. I'll ask my agent Sabin to contact the church for next year.
Saying that, Kiro pretended to excitedly pick up the phone and start dialing. Please control yourself. This Christmas isn't over yet.
Although it's good to spend a night with you, I always feel like something's missing.
He leaned back on the sofa, switched several channels, and finally turned back to the choir.
You know, on such a special night, just sitting around is really a waste of time. We'll regret it if we can't remember anything about this night in the future.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what should we do? Adult stuff. He thought for a while, muttering to himself.
I always feel that we've done everything that can be done.
Damn, that's a lot. I leaned on him and recalled every special day we had spent together. The choir on TV continued, and the melodious hymn sounded more sacred and serene on this snowy night.
Oh, I know.
Sing a song? He suddenly leapt up, ran to the study for a pencil, then picked up staff paper I gave him.
I've been thinking about what new elements I can add to my next song.
Oh. There you go. He led me to the Christmas tree and placed 2 soft cushions on the blanket. Okay, I guess we're about to see that next picture. So that's what that's about too. Oh, look, I just saw Panda's... Is that his scarf there? Yeah. On the blanket next to it.
What if I use the hymns?
The hymns? I have to go Google and look that up. I mean, I've heard of the word, but I don't know exactly what it... Notes, you mean? He means... Google. He opened the paper notebook and wrote down a few notes
See,
on it.
if I just use my old ideas, the song will be nothing special.
Aw.
But if I add the hymns of the choir to the first chorus, it'll be totally different.
I lied on the cushion and watched him immersed in creation. He pictured me in the colorful ideas in his mind, and I could almost see the vast world created by him in his words. When he looked at the score, I could see the starlight in his eyes. It was the talent that he couldn't conceal.
Oh, have I gone too far? I'm sorry. Are you bored?
No, I hurriedly shook my head. I am very happy watching you writing music. He smiled, and looked at me, and now I could have him all to myself. Aw.
In fact, what I said just now isn't what I really mean. What I want to say is that I want to write this song with you. The tunes, ideas, and elements are all the inspirations that I got when I was with you. Even the staff paper I use now is the gift you gave me. So, are you willing to compose with me?
Yeah, me? But I have never done it before.
Just have a try. You are my source of inspiration.
You flattered me, but if I can help in any way, I would try my best. I would appreciate your guidance, Teacher Kiro, I said, and slightly straightened up, looking at Kiro seriously. Kiro cleared his throat and pointed the pen tip at the blank
I
score.
want to write a Christmas song. A song about love that makes people feel warm and fuzzy. My wish is for people to hear this song and recall the moment they cherished the most and be happy.
That's
Like
so sweet.
sitting by the fireplace drinking warm milk on a snow day.
Yeah. If so, do you want to add a bear, a kuma, and start to the lyrics? There are also snowflakes.
That sounds comfortable. I think there should also be sweaters. Bells might be nice. No, they seem too common.
It is too common. He hummed the melody that I had just heard on TV and wrote down the words he just said, as well as a few notes.
How about this phrase as the beginning?
He showed me the score. I hummed the tune he wrote, although it was only a short piece of melody with no harmony and no musical form. I could still feel the tenderness and sweetness from the notes. It sounds very comfortable and will surely impress the audience immediately. Of course, people will want to fall in love when they hear the song. However, Kiro frowned slightly. Before I could ask, he sighed and spoke first.
I've always believed that by putting my feelings into a song, I could share my happiness with everyone. I feel that this will definitely be one of my best songs.
Yeah.
But this song was created with you, and you are infused in every part. Now, I want to write this song all by myself. Because everything here is a memory of you. Even if it's just a few words, no matter how small it is, I don't want to share it with anyone but you. This is our song.
This is our song. Kiro paused and sighed softly.
Am I selfish by doing this?
No. I was still thinking about what he had said and couldn't gather a simple yes or no. Then, does it mean I can't download this song in my phone? I faltered, and it only came up with these stupid words. Amused by me, Kiro tapped my forehead with a pencil.
But I can sing to you at any time. So, do you hope this song is just for us?
Yeah, yes.
How about writing a new song together every year?
Yeah, I'd love that.
In fact, from now on, would you stay with me every year on this day?
Oh, absolutely. I answered all of Kiro's questions and the most brilliant smile, nodding heavily. Wait, before I could refuse, I realized he was very close to me, as if he's the only person in my world.
It's a promise then.
Aww. His voice was so light, like the snow that accidentally floated into the room. I wanted to keep a distance, but he didn't leave me any room to retreat. The snow outside the window was still falling. In this warm and silent night, all I could feel and touch was his air. Aww. I waited for Kiro in his house. Just as I was opening the door to wait for him outside, he happened to come back, looking at the snowflakes on the clothes. I knew Christmas had arrived with him. I gifted Kiro a blank music sheet, while he gifted me the decorative star he received in the church. I was extremely flattered by his thoughtful gift. He told me there were more to come. I didn't expect Kiro to give me a real Christmas tree. While decorating the tree, we put the decorative star on top of it. The shining tree was like a silent promise. In order not to waste this night, Kiro proposed to compose a song together. As we were finishing the song, Kiro suddenly said he didn't want to publish the song as usual. Of course, why would he? He doesn't need to. It's a special song for them too. That was so cute. Oh, wait, his birthday came first? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Interesting. At least that's what it looks like to me here. That was really cute. That boy makes me worried. I swear his Helios form, like, I just want to fucking smack him in the wall. Like, oh my god, I'd rather just prefer Kiro. So before I end the video, oh, thank you for popping up. He has a song special to him, and I think it's... Hold on. I can't unlock it just yet because I don't have the singing for you. Yeah, so I have to unlock that, but before I end the video, oops. They have this, just like Victor, so I don't think there's any voice acting with this, though. I didn't expect this image to come up. Tick-tock, the collision, which sounded as clear as water drops, quietly extinguished a burning flame. As I slowly retreated from the man before me, I had to do it. The dagger buried in Kito's chest dyed his shirt red. He just looked at me silently. His expression remained the same. When the fire reflected in his calm eyes, it seemed to burn his furrowed brows. I remembered how good you are, so I won't let you alone. Trembling, I raised another dagger, but Kito suddenly seized hold of my hand, pulled me into his arms, and hugged me tightly. So tight that it hurt me a little. I could feel his wet shirt, and for a while, I couldn't tell whether my arm or my heart was aching. Let go of me. I promise you would stay with you. I promise I would stay with you. I heard people running hurriedly in the distance, while anxious orders and shouts echoed on the other side of the flame. I'm so confused. Was this not for his birthday? Or are they just acting right now? Master. Kiro didn't speak, hugging me even tighter, as if exhausting all of his strength. You, get ready. What? The cabinet behind me, third row, vase on the left, twist it. A secret path will reveal. Leave. Never come back. Understood? The fire raged on, and I could smell the scorch. He slowly let go of me, dropped the dagger, and pushed me. But why? You want me to die, don't you? I don't understand what you mean. I've said before, if you really want to take my life, then do it. I'm pretty sure we're acting right now, right? He still looked indifferent, but the fire reflected in his eyes was willing to burn even himself to ashes. No, I won't go, I won't. Before I could finish, he brought himself up, his chest heaving violently at the sudden movement. He grabbed my hand, twisted the vase, and pushed me onto the hidden path. What are you doing? The falling door gradually swallowed my cry, and Kito's face gradually blurred in my eyes. Even till the end, he didn't smile at me like he used to. But only now did I realize that he had always been looking at me with deep affection. Good, cut, told you. Good job, girl. Kiro, take a break. Your expression was quite on point. My tears were still falling. I panted, staring at the approaching staffs, and the person who ran to me hurriedly through the rising door. Are you okay, Angie? Did I hurt you just now? Anything wrong? I'm fine. I'm fine. I just got into character. Don't push yourself too hard, silly. I'm right beside you. I took a deep breath, trying to pull myself out from the scene just now. By the way, how was my performance just now? Feeling in last minute. I know I'm not on camera, but did I affect your performance? Oh, you were excellent. If it weren't for you, I couldn't have performed so well. Stop flattering me. It's nothing compared to you. You said those lines as if we were going to part forever. That's because I meant it. that was a birthday celebration. Okay. True love felt in the burning flame, still fresh as if it were yesterday, has become a long and lasting relationship of you and him. I cannot read it again. I wanted to go back and pick the other option too. I guess I can't really do that. So yeah, I really wanted those clothes, but hey, what can I do though? Oh well. That was adorable. Too bad I cannot pick the other option. And before I end the video, I don't think I have enough, do I? No, I don't. And there you have it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. So perfect match isn't, okay, perfect match. So you get the background music, the suit. Like, can you buy his suit? If they were selling it for a couple dollars, I can easily just buy the damn thing. And right beside you also, right? Enhancement, perfect match, enhancement. What enhancement are we talking about? Oh, enhancement, this, okay. Gotcha. Can't wait to get Gavin's birthday. So unfortunately, from April, we have to wait 3 months now. July. Yeah. It's like, can we buy it? Please? No. Like, I can easily buy this suit. Ugh. I really wanted it, but the only keto event. But the thing is if I didn't spend on Lucian's Choke Me Daddy card, I would have been able to afford the event. I mean, what's it called? I did not want to miss Lucy. If any time I can somehow miraculously get both Victor and Lucian's chapter karma cards, I would do so, and I somehow was able to do it this time. I don't think I'll be able to do it again. I don't think I have enough, or I don't think I would have enough. I don't know. But I mean, I already knew going into buying or getting his chapter karma card, I already knew that whatever SSR event, if we had that next, which we are, I can't participate in it. So I knew what I was getting myself into, because technically the chapter karma cards and the birthday cards are the ones that I think are the more specialer cards in the game. That's just my opinion. That's why I went for it. I mean, he is also my second. I mean, Gavin's third, but that would have been too much. I would not have been able to afford that. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this amazing video. Had a lot of fun making it. Probably the only 2 keto events I'll ever do and read. It's so weird to actually read 2 keto dates. Holy shit. I would have thought his... Oh, okay. So second birthday and Christmas. But this is the first Christmas event, though. Obviously, if they were to make it, they would have made it after his birthday, right? I guess that would make sense why. His birthday came first. Okay. So there you have it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. I think I got everything right. Yeah, I think so. I'll see you next time, my friends.